Hey guys, I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. Things have just been crazy. I just moved. I have a new setup. I'm still getting unpacked, and I got a new job. Not like last year, but things have just been busy. A lot has changed, so I haven't had a lot of time just because I'm, getting kind of up to snuff with the new job and getting unpacked. So I've had a ton of time to practice any instrument really with any sort of like focus or method. So, but I have been doing a lot of composition. I try to keep a philosophy of like, hey, I don't have time for X, I have time for Y. So, when I can, I've been composing. I have a couple pieces in the works. The big one being a duet for cello and violin. So hopefully I should be done with that in the next month. I'm still just editing ornamentations and slurs and all of that, bowings, things like that. But hopefully, yeah, I should be done with that in the next couple months, and I'll have it uploaded. But really, the point of this video is to show I'm still, experimenting when I can, a little bit with instruments, and I have quite the collection of boat psalteries, and I couldn't help myself, and I didn't get another one. But in my defense of my irresponsible spending on these rare instruments. This is one that I've always wanted for a long time. This one is by Waynie, or I think his last name is Sims, Wayne Sims. But I used to know him from Waynie Boat Psalteries. That's Waynie. He has since retired, so he's another really good builder that no longer builds them. So it's just like add that to the list of like people that are no longer building them, and it's kind of sad, and it's kind of sad to think about it because, like I said in another video, pretty sure you just have James Jones and June Apple from the greats still making them. Omega Strings just got retired, Waynie, Terry Kirby from Spring Creek. So this is another one. But why I wanted to show this one and make a specific video for just this one is it's got a really unique design, and you do not see this very much. So I'll show you before I explain this instrument. I'll show you a more common design, even though I've shown it in other videos, but I'll just go over it one more time. So this is more typical of what you would see. This is a 2.5 octave. It's kind of has a triangular, technically it's a pentagon, it's got 5 sides, but a lot of times you'll see them, they're more triangular. But the point is you have one soundboard, right? So this is your soundboard with the sound hole, and you've got your naturals on one side, sharps and flats on the other, and you bow it facing you, and the soundboard is facing you, right? And that's what you see, right? And there'll be variations like I'll show you the Omega Strings one, right, it looks different. It's got that rounded sides, but the basic geometry is the same, and that's the point is, again, one soundboard faces you, right? Faces the player. And that's what you see. Now, what Wayne did is he has 2 soundboards. So he's got one on this side, and then you turn it over, he's got one on that side. So the naturals on this side have its own soundboard, and the sharps and flats on this side have its own soundboard. And so basically it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like if you folded a boat psaltery in half and glued the backs together, and you'd have Wayne's design. And I think it's really, really novel. And so yeah, he's got 2 sound holes. It's actually 3. He's got another one on the top. But yeah, it's just a really unique design. I think the advantage of it is that the spacing. So with the triangular designs, right, the lower strings are pretty close, and so as you go up the strings, the width, I'm talking width wise, the width expands. With this one, the spacing between the pins is the same. Doesn't get smaller as you go up, But the space, the width between pins is also the same. So it creates a very homogeneous sort of experience when you play this, because it doesn't require a ton of different variations in your like hand positioning, I guess, and bow positioning. I haven't played it a lot, but I will show you how it sounds. These are, by the way, this is a custom bow I got made by James Jones, who still makes bow psalteries. He's been building instruments since '78, so recently ordered these. But I'm gonna play just a little bit. I tuned it up very roughly and very impatiently, so it's not gonna be, this may not be the best sample, but. Honestly, for God, a great sustain. It's three. This is 3 octaves and some change. I think it goes from F3 to A6. So it's like 3 octaves with a little minor third capped off at the top. Hard to get that final string to catch. But tone wise, for having a smaller soundboard, relatively, it's quite nice. What's crazy is that this is a 3 octave and some change, right? And Waynie, by the way, this, I think he called this the ultimate compact model, and he's not kidding. I mean, it's compact because this is the Omega strings. It's a 2.5 octave, and he's able to squeeze. I would say this is a smaller instrument in terms of volume than this 2.5 octave, and to really kind of drive the point home. Again, 3 octave and some change going on over here. This is a 4 octave. Hold on, let me pick it up first. This is a massive 4 octave. It's like, I don't know, 45 inches tall. Though it's Psaltery by James Jones, and really the range on this is not much more than this, and you can see the difference in size. So he really did achieve. If nothing else, I haven't played this long enough to actually have an opinion on whether or not I like his proprietary design more than the traditional. But if nothing else, he achieved, I mean, truly a very compact instrument. And this has got a massive range for such a small instrument. But yeah, it's got a pickup too. It's my first bow Psaltery with a pickup. So not that I'm ever gonna amp this up, but yeah, I'm gonna play this as much as I can, and I think I'll do like a video of my final thoughts on all these different designs, because I have obviously I have many bow Psalteries if you watch my videos, and so I think I now with this final sort of variation, I might be able to do a full assessment on pretty much all bow Psalteries. So, but I appreciate everyone's patience with me being terrible at uploading stuff. I haven't lost too many subscribers, which is actually surprising. So I will be getting stuff uploaded. I've got, like I said, that cello and violin duet. I got a piano piece I'm working on. I've got sort of a cello concertino kind of in the works, and then I've been working on actually some video game music. I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet on that, but there's potentially some like sort of big news relative for me, right? Because I'm kind of an amateur composer and amateur musician, but there's some maybe relatively big news coming up towards the end of the year. So again, thank you everyone for your loyalty and listen to me rant